Oh, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I've just opened the game, and this is the screen that's presented itself for me. So I figured I'd just start recording here because this wasn't here last time. So no doubt the game is going to do a thing. Let's see. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. See, last time I did this, last time I opened the game, it gave me the time. So this is new. It hasn't done this before. This is new to me. So we'll do until the computer is barely visible. Let's do fine, barely visible, because I can sort of see a little bit of a frame on it. There, just about. I suppose that's barely visible, but I also don't like it like. I like to be able to see clearly. I don't know. I guess there. Sure, why not? Anything for me? Oh, here we go. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. So what if I don't do it? Why is this a thing? Okay, good. Besties. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes a number 9. Okay. I mean, that, yeah. Where is it? It's around here, or what? There it is. Okay, good. Am I getting points for this? Am I winning? Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Yo, dog, I heard you like sliders. Whee! There's no reason for this. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Okay. I suppose stop there. Hang on, no. There. Why not? Which of the two made-up words below is most appealing to you? Occuboinkle or Scrumtush? Occuboinkle, Scrumtush. Ooh, I don't know. Occuboinkle. Occuboinkle. Can you use it in a sentence? I was being occuboinkle today. Oh, I was feeling quite Scrumtush. Oh god, I don't know. Occuboinkle, I think. Scrumtush. Occuboinkle. That boink part that appeals to me. Yeah, do that, why not? Please don't adjust the slider. Ooh, that's reverse psychology. You know I'm going to adjust the slider. There we go. What a rebel. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes, I do, actually. You're going to ask me to set the time again? Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. What is time anyway? Oh, man, that's... yes. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. I mean, I haven't told you anything, so absolute help. No. Yes, sure. Help. How can I help you? Yes. Will you come back to visit me? Yes. We will definitely come back. Okay, and that's the game. Alright, thanks. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you. The guy's so trippy, dude. So it didn't ask me for the time this time round.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Indeed, this is the story of a man named Stanley. Right, we're back. Right, what's the play this time?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm trying to think.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
What did I do
Perhaps
last
he'd
time?
simply missed a memo.
So we've got the new content. We're not going to do that just yet because we've still got a few more things I need to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
let's see.
He entered the door on his left.
Didn't we? I'm pretty sure we've still got one more area to go this way.
And Stanley
at least one more.
Well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
we will
just to admire it.
Follow the instructions of the narrator sometime at one point. So we're done up there, I think. I don't think there's anything else to do going that way. So, let's see.
Detoured through the maintenance
Wasn't it?
section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah. Can I go back there? No. I think that's just the other door. I think that's all it is.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Okay.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, very good. Interesting. Anything worth reading on here? This page contains no information. Yeah, that's good. Have a... Everyone is unique, you most of all. Number of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. Who is... Rare which charts on the same slide depicts the same information. Okay. Alright, cool. Very good. Yeah, right, anyway, let's move on, I guess. What's that? Monetize, free to play. Oh, God. Help, I'm a post-it. Okay, good.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I mean, I could. Can I close the door? I can close the door. Oh my God, I can close the door. Why is there a broom closet?
Nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
And yet, you know I'm going to stay in this broom closet.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
This is sweet FA. Oh, man.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because dialogue. Feed me the delicious dialogue. Nom 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 nom.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Can I...
It didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
So if I'll leave, can I come back in? I don't know if I can come back in. Is it gonna...
Coming to
No!
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ah, boo! Damn it, I thought I could go back in. Up or down? I mean, he wants me to go up to my boss's office. I mean, he wants me to do that. I don't want to do that, though. Should I do that? I mean... No. He wouldn't let me go back in the broom closet, so I don't feel like I should listen to him. What's that? I mean, that's a very noticeable piece that is standing there. Oh, I wish I could read it. Can't quite read it. Right, we're going anyway.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense.
Like this carving
Stanley
party
pondered
is
this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
They do.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
Oh,
He came to the
no.
conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Yeah.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
I'm flying.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
Oh my days, my head has just exploded.
It all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to him.
You sure about that?
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
This isn't going to be a dream.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through.
There's no way this is a dream.
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
You say so.
I am okay.
Press X to doubt.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. So that happened. So that was a thing. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave it there because I don't know how long the next path is gonna be. I think next time I probably will just listen to him, and you know what? Yeah, I'll just listen to him all the way. I'll do whatever the narrator tells me to do. I'll follow that path and see where that takes me. Because I don't remember what actually happens. I've played through a little bit of this. But it was a while ago, so I can't remember exactly what happened. So we'll go on that journey together to the end, following the narrator. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!